Okay, what we have here is a horse that's been shown and had a successful class at nationals, and I want him to move a little better. He has a little tendency to be a little sluggish in his motion. So one of the things I like to do with all the babies I start, and you'll see that through these videos I'm going to be doing, is working them over poles to get them to lift their feet. Well, I got ready to start working this guy, and he's like a different horse. He got real fired up, so I stopped immediately. I thought, this you all need to see. And this is a horse that's been ridden, knows things. But this is where, and I think a lot of people, they get them trained, but they don't get them broke. I want my horses to be broke, then I'll train them, because then I can always come back to that and help them. And this is a case now we're going to come back, start at ground zero a little bit, teach him these fundamentals, and go from there. And you saw I've got my stud chain on like I do with a lot of them. And what I'll do, there will be a video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. But for right now, we're going to get started on this horse. And all I'm going to ask him to do is lunge around. There I got my 15-foot lead, got my bat. If I want to use a lunge line or a lunge whip, I could. But right now, I'm just going to use this. So at first, I just want him, to walk over the poles and learn how to use his feet. See how he stumbled? Because he doesn't pick up his front feet. And then the more I was going around, see, this is where he doesn't know, so he has to move away from the pressure. But this is where he has not learned this from the beginning. So now we're basically, he'll lunge, but he doesn't know control the way I want him to have control. And you can see where he just canters along, and then he gets real scared about everything, starts overreacting. I want him to be, this is where you desensitize and you sensitize. Right now, we are going to desensitize him to understand this is what we want. And when I put out my thing on Facebook and asking people what they thought of the idea of me doing this again, people are like, we want to see different horses. We don't want to see them already knowing how to do it. Well, you're going to see a lot of different horses. See, I don't want him to canter through it. He can walk. I really want him to trot through it. And I'm just trying to get him to go one direction. One direction. And see, he cannot even figure that out. So, these are things we deal with as a trainer. Horses come, people say they're broke, they do this, they do that. Well, you can see what you deal with. And then people wonder why in 30 days this horse isn't doing this or doing that. It's because if you take the time to do it correctly, the way it needs to be done, it takes a little longer. When I get done with the horse here, I want it to be where anybody can ride it. So see, at least he's cantering through them. But I want him to trot. So I'm just letting him get the idea of going through them. Ho, ho, ho. Remember, our 3 strikes are out. He's not good at that either, at whoaing. See, he has no clue about when I point the direction I want to go and move his shoulders. I like them to move their shoulders away from me. And see, the pole's not perfect where you hit it. That's okay. Let him figure it out. So he's wanting to run back to that direction. I'm like, no, we're going to stay one way for a minute. Right. But this is a prime example of what can happen on a horse that's broke, that's showed, but never got a foundation the way I think they should have a foundation.